Gray, appearances, please.
Lisa Coyle appearing on behalf of the people.
Deliberating on behalf of Ms. Deanna Gray, Your Honor.
4 traffic stops. 4. That's not just reckless, that's defiant. At this point, Miss Gray isn't running from a ticket. She's auditioning for Fast and Furious, Courtroom drift. But legally, this sets up a serious narrative. Repeated evasion can elevate simple traffic violations into felony territory.
Waive the reading, stand mute. She's been advised of her rights. All right, the court will enter not guilty plea on behalf of Ms. Gray. Bond recommendation, Mrs. Coyle.
Bond recommendation in this is, the officer in charge did appear, and I spoke to her briefly about a bond recommendation. We discussed about a high cash bond she was looking for, but I think based on the fact that Ms. Gray is 19, I think a recommendation we can make is $50,000 personal, absolutely no driving.
Wait, 80 to 90 miles per hour? And drag racing? This isn't a joyride, it's potentially vehicular assault if someone got hurt. And here's the kicker, no license plate, driving the wrong way, ignoring police commands. You could write a law school exam just from this segment.
And a tether. The officer in charge agreed the tether was the most important thing. This is which she admits driving to 80, 90 miles an hour. This involves going to the drag racing activity. First she's recklessly driving from officers. She drove in an erratic way to evade the officers. There were 4 separate traffic stop attempts. She puts people's lives in danger by driving so recklessly. And then that happened on the 26th. On the 27th, then she goes to the location with the drag racing. Her car had no...
Here's where it gets legally spicy. The prosecution stacking danger on top of danger, reckless driving, evading law enforcement, resisting orders. And notice the use of the term, using the vehicle as a weapon. That's not hyperbole, that's laying groundwork for more severe charges.
She was driving the wrong way down a one-way street, nearly struck a scout car. And when she was ordered to put her hands in the air, she put the car in reverse and nearly struck the scout car. So she is a danger, Your Honor. And so I think being, where a cash bond is maybe appropriate, but I think a tether house arrest as well as an absolutely no driving is appropriate because she is 19 years old and she has using the motor vehicle as a weapon. She's not afraid of the police officers. There's 4 attempted traffic stops in which she continuously, recklessly evaded the officers. So I do believe she is a danger, Your Honor. So I'm asking for that. Most importantly, that tether, Your Honor, with the no driving. Thank you.
Clarification, Mrs. Coyle. You said 4 attempts during the same sequence of events?
Yes. They tried to stop her. That she was, I'm going to go back to the IR.
Okay. No, I just want clarification on that, yeah.
The way it was written up was that it began at about 11:30 p.m. and goes into the next morning.
Defense is throwing a curveball. She wasn't fearless, Your Honor, she was terrified. And that's a critical legal and psychological distinction. Intent can be everything. Was she trying to hurt someone, or just panic fleeing? The answer could determine if this is a felony or a cautionary tale.
Next morning. But there are 4 separate attempts to try to get away from the officers. And then when she's ordered to comply and put her hands in the air, when she gets in the car, puts it in reverse and almost hits the scout car. She's out of control.
Okay. All right. I got it. Mr. Reagan, response?
Judge, did you say, oh, wow? I mean, I think that it's just to the contrary.
I said, oh, wow. Yeah,
I think to the contrary, it's not that she's, not afraid of police. I think if what is true in the report, if that is true, then she's probably scared, trying to get away. Now, being a danger, I understand what could have happened, what may have happened, but it didn't, Judge. Nothing happened. She was finally apprehended. Now, saying all this, is she a danger? Yes, if she's behind the wheel of a car. If she's not, then she's a 19-year-old, Judge. Say no driving. Tell her not to drive. That's a condition of bond. We're here at the early stage. We're not going to trial. We're not talking about all this other stuff. We're saying you're dangerous if you put behind a wheel, and that may not be controversial. I mean, that might be seriously. So I'm asking the court for the personal bond, and just with the condition, absolutely, you can't drive a car. You can't even look at a car. I mean, I think that's
look at a car. Come on now.
I mean, I'm just saying that no driving. That's my point. I don't.
Mr. Ray, I got a couple follow-up questions for you. Is she employed?
Judge, she is employed at Taco Bell.
Did she finish high school?
Yes, she does. She's in college. She's done some college, so she is a high school graduate, Judge.
She's done some college, or she's continued to go to college? Which one?
Are you still in college now? No, she's a high school graduate. She's attended some college. How far did you go in college?
My freshman year.
You finished your freshman year?
No.
Through your freshman year? So she.
I didn't hear her. What she said? Did you complete the first semester?
Did you complete the first semester of college?
Yeah.
I think that was a yes.
And you didn't enroll for the second semester?
No.
Okay. Was it a community college or a 4-year institution?
Community college.
All right. I'm going to give you a personal bond, ma'am. A $10,000 personal bond. Clearly no driving, regardless of the status of your driver's license. I am debating as to whether to give you a tether or not.
This part is a legal goldmine. The judge acknowledges shades of gray, no pun intended. She fled, but it might have been fear. She hung around street racing, but might have just been a bystander. The tether condition is less punishment, more parental guidance via GPS. It's accountability on a leash.
These allegations are very, very serious. And it seems to be, at least in this incident, you like to associate yourself with some individuals who like to drag race. And I do note that in the investigator's report, it stated that you recognized the initial vehicle as an unmarked police car because a marked patrol car appeared behind her shortly thereafter. She admitted that this was her first time fleeing because she was in fear. And also you indicated that you were involved in the accident, which caused her license to detach from a vehicle, and you placed the license plate in the back of your vehicle. There's a lot going on here that more than meets the eye for this, that's in this investigator's report. There's a lot of backstory that's not here. I am going to give you a GPS tether. No restrictions. You seem to like to hang out in places where drag racing was going on.
And just like that, the focus shifts from burnout to brick. This new case is a whole different charge, alleged assault on 3 family members, including a grandmother. From a legal lens, the absence of prior assaultive behavior is key. It might suggest an outlier incident rather than a pattern.
And that's the reason for the tether. I'm not saying you were involved in it. I'm saying you like to be at least a bystander or somewhat observer of it. So $10,000 personal bond, no driving, regardless of the status of driver's license, GPS tether, no restrictions. I would like to encourage you to go back to school. Probable cause June 5th, preliminary examination June 12th. both in front of Judge Giles. Do you have any questions regarding your bond and/or court dates, ma'am? Okay, hearing none, step aside, please.